I was missing the actual port on the inner chiller tank. So I had to take the inner chiller, and it sounds totally different. Like I told you guys, once I wrap this through, I don't think there's any more good news. So let's get into the bad news.
Perfect.
If you're new here, welcome to the AutoLess YouTube channel. If you're already an AutoLess family member, then what's swinging, gang? Today, we got another big update on my soon-to-be world record X6M, also named Sasha. I'm sitting in Olivia right now because I was doing a couple things to her, and I also just purchased her tuning license, so she'll be getting some power and some power parts here soon. But so much has happened in this 1 week to it's ridiculous. So much has happened. Like, I mean, let's just get right into it. So if you don't know, this is my close to 3-gallon inner chiller tank, and it was mounted to the fender of this soon-to-be world record beauty. But I had to take her out because once I was halfway done plumbing up all of the hoses for the inner chiller system, there was a random hose just hanging there, and I'm like, what does this go to? And I was missing the actual port on the inner chiller tank. So I had to take the inner chiller tank back off the car, take it back to Whoops Motorsports, and Josh worked his Jedi magic on getting that port on there. Easy peasy. Here's some footage.
Perfect.
Now that we have the tank ready to go, we have both ports on it, and I actually, repainted it with the bed liner with a spray. For some reason, the spray doesn't lay as thick as the roll-on, but I guess because it's with a stipple roller or whatever you call it, it lays a little thicker. So I put like 6 coats on it, so it should be thick enough. So I literally got everything pushed back just so I could wrap this exhaust in this area here, and that's some more secret stuff I'm doing over there at my intake, so I'm not going to show you. But this is how it turned out once it was wrapped. This is the titanium wrapped, and I used thicker exhaust wrap stainless steel ties on the resonator chamber, and it sounds totally different. Like I told you guys, once I wrap this 3.5-inch exhaust, it's gonna sound totally different, and you can hear it already. Like, let me know if you guys hear this. You hear how deep that sounds versus the tinny sound and quarter in a metal bucket sound it used to make when you knock on that. It's gonna be crazy. And this is the front part of the exhaust, and it's also wrapped. And no, I didn't wrap it in black heat wrap and header wrap. And no, that's not black paint. That is the DEI silicone high temp header wrap paint, and it's made for this header wrap. Obviously, I didn't paint it in the house for you keyboard warriors. And what that does is it seals the wrap, and it stops it from soaking up water and oil or any other trash that blows out of your car or off of the highway. I was gonna do the exhaust, the downpipes, but they're further up on the engine and they should be fine. But I might do them once the engine comes out. But I ran out because they come in big cans, but they're only half full. Shame on you. But anyways, once the new cans come in, I'm gonna get this one. Hold on, let me focus this camera. Once the new cans come in, I'm gonna get this one painted up real nice. and then I'm gonna get the exhaust put back on. And this stuff, you can oven cure it or you can cure it on the car. I obviously don't have an oven this big to put it on, so I'm gonna cure it on the car. And this is my first time seeing the exhaust actually out in one piece. But if you never seen the exhaust before I wrapped it, check out this footage. I don't think there's any more good news, so let's get into the bad news. So the bad news is, and it's just one piece of bad news really. As you can see, the turbos still aren't back. You know, and I'm not really rushing the guys who's doing my turbos, because I want them done correctly and I want them done right. You know, and it's a lot goes into machine work, especially custom machine work, where I drew out and modified, you know, drew my drawing how I needed everything to look, and they're gonna make it look like that. So they're supposed to be here the beginning of like next week. They say they'll be done next week, so hopefully I get them next week as well, so I can reinstall them, because I plan on having the intercooler system plumbed up and filled up and ready to go before the turbos come, and the exhaust will be back up under the house. I mean, up under the car when before the turbos come. I said exhaust up under the house, man. This house has a 502 supercharged big block, you know, blower, big block, powerhouse, literally. So I mean, other than that, man, everything's just slow rolling right now, man. The summertime is hot, and you guys already know how it goes, man. You know, it ain't too much left for me to do. I mean, Sasha is at that point where, you know, all the modifications done inside the cars are done. All the modifications done on besides my new rear brake setup, that's not done yet, but it's here. I can do that at any time. I could have had it done already, but the car's too far up against the wall for that wheel to come off and slide out. So, you know, there's no need of me doing it if I'm gonna do both sides. So everything is pretty much ready to go for the engine to pop out and put the new forged rods and pistons in. And it's a lot of modification I have to do to the actual engine once it comes out. A lot of proprietary, other secret stuff that people never done before, never been done to this platform. Some of it never been done on other cars. So, you know, and those are all the things that's gonna push this thing across the finish line in record time, you know. And I showed you guys a clip on my Instagram. If you don't follow the Instagram, follow the Instagram. It's a lot of stuff I show on there that I don't show on the YouTube, you know. So if you saw that a full vehicle weight, they said it was 5,200 pounds, 50 whatever, that's full vehicle weight, you know, running 9.3 at over 150 miles an hour. I mean, of course that's intimidating for an SUV this big, that, you know, the last time was a 10-second flat, and then this guy just ran a 9.3. I mean, that's close to the 8s. So you already know what time it is. It's shit finna get real. So, you know, I appreciate you guys rocking with me through this. You know, I couldn't do this without the AutoLust family. You know, my win is your win, you know. We don't take no losses in secret, and we take all our wins, you know, right up on stage. So, you know, I mean, there's only one thing left to do, you know, is put it in kill mode. So like, share, subscribe, and AutoLust out.